Okay. Alright, we should be good to go, I believe. I missed one. Okay, let's see. Okay, so today was a really long day, but we finally managed to find a little bit of time to play our favorite game, Rise of Kingdoms. Okay, it's time to do the forts. Now, I've done a little bit of forts throughout the day. My AP bar is not full exactly, but we still need to... We still have plenty of of AP to kill, honestly. We even have like the 500 daily AP, which we haven't used yet. So right now we are gonna like focus for like half an hour on killing some forts, and after that maybe we'll focus on a little bit of KVK watching. Alright, like okay, I did get the daily one. Now what I need to do in here, I haven't done the expedition. You know, I actually don't like the new expedition that much. It's a lot harder to actually remember that you have to do it. The old one was a lot easier because you would always get the red point showing you that you in fact had not done the daily expedition and the daily stuff. Like this, you have to actually click the button and open the menu before you are actually notified that you have not done the daily quests. So I actually love the old system a lot better. I feel like the new system is okay-ish, like it looks more cool to the eye, but it's not as practical as the old one. Because now most of the time I almost forget to do the expedition. Like I basically remember like at the end of the day, usually when I'm like, okay, what haven't I done yet exactly to fulfill my 100 daily gems? Mr. Hey, hello man, what up? We have choose now in the kingdom when we register for KVK. Oh, okay. Well, we aren't going anytime soon, but I wish you all the best of luck, man. I wish you all the best of luck, brother. When was the last KVK that you did? Like, okay, whenever you go for like next KVK, you have to remember two things. First of all, you cannot be too early, and second of all, you cannot be too late. So if you go too late, if you do too few KVKs, like if you do like 1 KVK or 2 KVKs every single year, you're not gonna benefit enough fast from the KVKs. But if you do too many, you will not have enough speed ups to actually win the KVK, so it's not exactly gonna result into a successful one. So basically you have to find like the sweet spot for you. Personally, I would say like somewhere around 3 KVKs to 4 KVKs per year is like a sweet spot. If you go any further than that for a free-to-play guy or for like people who don't exactly spend too many dollars on the game, yeah, okay, yeah, I probably it's not something that I need to open here. I have no idea, honestly. Like I don't want to open the drama of the kingdom, I guess, in the chat, but I'm really curious as to what the hell that is. I'm actually really curious as to what the hell is going on with Scutes. Yeah, we had a little bit of, I would not call it like a civil war because we didn't fight per se, but yeah, we have a little bit of a misunderstanding between our kings right now, Scutes and the other ones. Now, I'm not gonna get into like the details, who is right, who is wrong, what happened exactly, like that's just going too deep and I don't want to do that. But I'm gonna say this much, man, I really do feel bad that that this whole thing is happening. I feel like it's really immature for this to happen. Like some people are really responsible, but I'm not gonna be going too deep into this stuff. Like whatever, I just hope it gets solved out, and I hope that whatever goddamn happens in here, we can actually be cool enough, like to actually just go forward. And most of all, we should be ready for next KVK. when we do 2 skips, it will be the 6th of January. I feel like we will probably register at the 6th of January as well for our next KVK, man. So chances are that we might be in the same KVK, like yeah, it's like a 50-50, maybe, yeah, something like that. I believe that we will be going on a January as well, because our leadership, and I fully agree with them, by the way, but our leadership basically needs time to spend with their families, to regenerate, to just like have some time off the game, to just you know, chillax for a moment. And I completely agree, because like I said, if we go too fast into the next KVK, we are just gonna lose it anyway. I don't feel like we have enough speed ups. I feel like the whole level 40 barbs has changed the whole game. Like everyone is gonna have so much more speed ups for this KVK. The whole balance, like I believe that the old level of speed ups needed to win a KVK is not relevant anymore. We have jumped to a higher level. Like if before we needed like 4 months to 6 months of speed ups in order to win a KVK, I believe that now we need somewhere around the proximity of like 9 months or a year, just because we have level 40 barbs now and they drop a lot more speed ups. At the end of the day, it's not about having too much speed ups, it's about having more speed ups than the enemy. So if the enemy has more speed ups as well, because we are playing on the same level 40 barbs, the whole bare minimum of speed ups to win a KVK has been increased. Anyway, Mr. Hey, yeah, chances are we will probably be fighting each other, like, or be allies in the upcoming KVK. So congratulations. Again, I hope that we are allies, because why not? I would actually love you as an ally a lot more than as an enemy. But even so, even as an enemy, I'm sure that we will probably be able to have lots of fun. So I'm not exactly like worried or stuff. What KVK are you guys going to register for? No idea so far. Honestly, no idea so far. You copying the drama on your streams? Nah. Don't want to deal in drama. Honestly, don't want to go too deep in drama, man. It's not exactly, even more when I don't know everything. Like, honestly, even more when I don't know everything. Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't want to cover the kingdom drama, man. I just like I give like a basically like a what can you say, like a reassumption of everything, but that's about it. Like I'm not going deep into the goddamn drama, man. That's just bullshit to go into. Like it's not my call, it's not my stuff. Like I'm just a member, I just want to play the game. I don't want to get too deep into it. All I have to do, like the best that I can do basically, is just make a personal decision and be like, okay, how is this drama gonna affect my city or my experience in 3269, and that's about it. But yeah, Mr. Hey, I don't have any idea as to what KVK we are gonna register for. Personally, I would go for the old one. Now, I don't know what KVKs are going to be available on 6th of January, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, probably, personally, I would go for like an heroic anthem or something. But then again, we will see what's available on January. Like, it's a long time until then. Duality, hello man, welcome to the stream. How's your day been, buddy? What about you, man? What about you, Mr. Hey? Have you like decided the type of KVK that you are going for? Personally, like at least in 3269, the last conversation that I had about the KVK, the latest information that I got was that we are basically going for the 3rd round, which is going to be on January, and that's about it. Like besides that, I have no idea what else is going to happen. I got 2 new commanders, very good. Nice, man. What commanders did you get? I'm actually curious to know that. Liu Che and Attila? Nice. Okay, Liu Che, nice. Attila, I don't know much about the guy. Like, okay, I know about the guy. The problem is, yeah, I probably would not have gone much for Attila. Honestly, I would not have gone much for Attila because he's actually like a garrison commander. Honestly, you're not gonna use him. He's more of a garrison commander. Normally, you need like with Liu Che, you need like Scipio or something. You need either Scipio or William Wallace. Like those are like the guys that you are gonna be combining your Liu Che with. So that's the next champion that you should be seeking on. It's either gonna be Scipio or it's gonna be William Wallace. I got them from Sovereign Keys. Well, if you got them for free, then you cannot complain. Like I guess like if you got them for free, that's a good thing that you actually got them. But if you actually spend like golden heads on the guys, then probably not. Like I would probably like if you were to be having an event, then I would not go for Attila. I would just go for Liu Che or William Wallace if I were you. But yeah, if you got them from like the Sovereign Keys, then why not? You know, it's free. It's always a good thing to actually have them unlocked if you need them in the future. So congratulations on your new 2 commanders, man. I would start like getting the Scipio. Maybe take your Scipio or like William Wallace and start upgrading him to like a certain point, and after that you upgrade your Liu Che as well, and you will have a really strong march for KVK. Of course, it also depends on equipments and the armaments. So you want to make sure that you have you want to make sure that you are doing your armaments daily, man. You want to go into like the state forum and you want to make sure you are doing both the journeys and the travels like every single day. Never miss a single one of these. Well, by never I mean like try your best not to miss a single one of these, you know. Like you can miss a couple of days and it's not going to be the end of the world, but all I'm saying is that the armaments are like one of the hardest things to find in Rise of Kingdoms, to the point where even players who have been playing this game for like years, they don't have the best of armaments. So you don't want to skip on those. Like it's one of the few things in Rise of Kingdoms where you honestly don't want to skip on. Like you just want to keep grinding on those armaments as much as you can. I need to Scipio heads to spawn him. Oh, nice, man. You're so close. That's really good. Like, congratulations. Like, I hope that you get those 2 golden heads as soon as possible. Like, maybe like a next like Wheel of the Fortune or something. It's all you need. Maybe. Like, depending on how much gems you have, I feel like the next time that you have a Wheel of Fortune, you will probably be able to unlock Scipio like really soon. By the way, what's with your City Hall? Is it like still City Hall 24 or is it City Hall 25 now? Huh. Still 24. Okay, well that's a good thing. Like you want to make sure that you are in a really good spot before you upgrade your City Hall to like 25. Only gotta get 25 at like 25 plus million power. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Like if that's a really good idea. Now power is not everything, meaning that you can be 25 million power, but you also want to make sure that you have at least a good march. And by at least a good march, I'm talking about like Scipio Liu Che or William Wallace Liu Che, and you want either William Wallace or Scipio, which is going to be the primary commander, because only the primary commander needs the items, the secondary one doesn't need them. You want to make sure that you have at least epic equipments. Like at least you want the purple ones. Like if you have like a full purple one, maybe you can go into like, you probably can go into KVK. Now you are not going to trade really good. You will probably be facing a lot of powerful enemies, which you are going to be feeling a little bit weak against. But at least you will be able to go into KVK, you will be able to do the bare minimum, you will be able to get some really good rewards from the KVK and grow your account strong. That being said, have you done your farms yet? Like, how's it going with the farms, man? I'll upgrade every single building to 24. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Like most of the buildings, you do need them to level 24. Probably, yeah. Like by the time that you go to like a KVK, you want to make sure that your hospitals are like at 24 at least as well. Like it would be a really good idea to have your hospitals at 24. I got 2 farms in this kingdom, one at 1,000,000 power and another one at 1.7 million. Congratulations, man. Good job. Good job. Now you do know how to make more farms into another kingdom and then transfer them to the old one, right? So the way you do it, and you want to make sure that, and you make a new farm, it's like this. Now, of course, you probably 2 farms are good enough for the moment. Like I would say, like at the point of the game that which you are right now, 2 farms is not really bad. It's really good. But supposing you want to make a new farm, you will create a new character. Now, be really careful on this, because I made this mistake. You do not want to create the new character on a new kingdom, because a character, or rather like an account who is on a KVK 1 kingdom cannot actually migrate to a Season of Conquest KVK. So you want to make sure that you find an old kingdom which is in KVK season already, or at least is KVK 3, so you can basically just like maybe go for 3207, go for 3208, go for something, you know. You want to make sure that you want to get on an old server. So that's like the way you create the farms. In order to create a farm that you can migrate whenever you want to your current kingdom, you want to make sure that the farm is also in a Season of Conquest kingdom. So do not create a farm on a new kingdom, because you cannot migrate it to a Season of Conquest kingdom. Also, Yosin, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? I got my special talent on my Eternal Knight on the first refine. Whoo! Talk about being lucky, man. Congratulations. Let's go. 100%, just like that. Good job, brother. Good job. So, what do you need the Eternal Knight for? Like, which march are you using it for? Is it like CPO? Also got my first legendary equipment for the infantry. Wait, what? No shit. You actually got your legendary equipment? Lol. It's too late today, man. Let's die tomorrow. Yeah, I have no idea how the whole kingdom drama is going. We got the email. I'm not gonna read it. I don't want to even do that. I honestly don't even want to do that right now. Yes, but I spent money on that, so it's not that impressive. Well, it's still impressive. Like, yeah, you spent a couple of money, man. I don't know how much money you spent, but still, it's impressive. Like, why not? It's an achievement, man. Whenever it's like, okay, spending money for the game is not something to be ashamed of. You need to understand that much. Like, it's not something to be ashamed of. I don't spend money on the game because I have no money. Not because I don't want to be spending money on the game, don't get me wrong. Like, if I had like millions, I would probably be spending a lot more money in the game that I'm spending right now. It's because I have no money that I'm not spending money into the game, man. So the fact that you have money and you are spending them on the game, hey, that's a win. It's not like, okay, pay to win is not like something to be ashamed of, brother. But yeah, Yasin, like, you're not replying to my question, man. What march are you gonna use that Eternal Knight on? I spent $10. Nice. Oh, by the way, we have like we have a internal competition in 3269 where the guy who creates the most fort every single week is gonna get like a $5 flux card. And another guy joined, and he said that he will also be giving a $5 to $10 flux card as well. So basically, if I'm really active on the forts, I get to get $15 worth of flux cards almost every single week. Now, that being said, I'm not gonna be the most active on the forts, because let's be honest, a lot of guys are probably gonna be spending their AP bottles just to get that honor. So even though the rules are that we should only be spending like the daily AP, I'm pretty certain that a lot of people will actually be spending their AP bottles as well, because at the end of the day, $15 per week, that's really not a joke. So I'm just gonna play it smart. I'm not gonna go and do my bottles, but if by any chance I get the first rank on some kind of week, then guys, I'm gonna get like 10 to 15 bucks. Yes, this week I'm gonna get 10 to 15 bucks of flux cards, which is really good. Honestly, it's really good. Like right now I'm like I'm fifth actually. Like I'm with 29 forts, I'm actually fifth. So I'm actually doing really good. I'm doing really good this week. Let's go. That's a win. That's definitely a win. That's a huge win, man. I'm telling you, like if by any chance lol. Yeah, I have not read the email yet because I'm live. I will read it later and see what the hell is going on with this drama. I have no idea what the hell is going on with this drama, but whatever. So yeah, man, $10 of flux scripts every single week. It's not gonna be really bad. Like I feel like it's gonna be really good, and I have how can I say this? Like I have fortunately, because I'm also pushing in order to get my books of convenient, I actually have to do forts anyway, so it's not a problem for me. Right now, me doing forts is a really good, it's like a win-win for me. Now again, I'm like 5th right now. I need to do like 10 more forts in order to get the first rank, and that's for like today, but we get the results at the end of the week, so we got plenty of time. That being said, I have to pay a little bit more attention to the game if I want to do that. Now, something that could have really helped me out, and I'm noticing right now, is if I had like VIP 16 or something, because the higher the VIP level, the higher, like the more AP points you have. So for example, if I'm like VIP 18, I have 2000, if not more, I believe 2500 of action points every single day. So being VIP, being like on a higher level of VIP actually helps when it comes to this challenge. That being said, guys, come on, we have to be really self-content with whatever we have achieved. So if by any chance, like I said, I manage to get the first rank every single week, I can get those flux scripts. Otherwise, I'll just have to buy them anyway, because I'm still spending like about $10 every single month when it comes to Rise of Kingdoms. I'm still within the budget, nothing is wrong with that. I'm doing really good, so why not? But getting them for free, it would be like a really win-win. Attila good for rallying enemy cities, right? Yes, but you cannot be a rallier. So in order to be like a garrison commander, first of all, you have to talk to the kingdom, and you have to be really good, because if people are going to reinforce you, so you can go and attack an enemy city, they have to be sure that you have one of the best marches in the kingdom, which is not going to happen if you're not like some really huge shot when it comes to like how much money you spend on the game. The more money you spend, the more chances are that you are going to be the garrison for your kingdom. Now, when we speaking of garrisons, you have to realize that every kingdom has about 1 to 2 people who do rallies, like in general, like, because anyone can technically do rallies, but when it comes to like fighting in a war, usually there's only 2 or 3 max people who are garrison, and you have 3 only because for like different time ranges when it comes to like throughout the day, but you usually have about only 2 or 3 people who are doing rallies. Nobody else. When it comes to hitting towers, when it comes to hitting passes, when it comes to hitting enemy cities, most of the time you literally have selected people who are going to be garrison commanders. So that's not exactly something that you will be doing, duality. Unless you're like a huge kraken, it's not going to happen to you. Personally, don't even push for that. I would just give up on being a rally commander immediately, and I would just try my best to be powerful on the field. So that's kind of like your job on a KVK, and that's my job, and that's almost like 99% of the people who play this game job. You want to be a soldier. You want to be a soldier when it comes to like playing the map. You want to be a soldier when it comes to like hitting objectives, but you are not the garrison commander. Like, you are not the guy who will go for the rally. The rally is specified. The kingdom decides who takes the rallies, because they want to make sure that they have the least damage possible. So do not go on Attila. Like, Attila is good for garrison, but you are not going to be the garrison when it comes to like your kingdom. Even more because your account is about, I would say about 1 or 2 years, if not even more, behind of the normal level of a KVK account. And that's for like someone who's good on the field, for a soldier. That's not for the garrison commander. So just do not go for Attila. Instead, just try to unlock Liu Che or like William Wallace, whichever you can. William Wallace is a little bit better, but if you're like only 2 sculptures away from like CPO, just go for CPO. Immediately got Liu Che to level 40. Okay, so yeah, just stop with him to like level 40 or something. You don't need to like increase him any further for the moment. It's really not important. You try and save your golden sculptures and golden stars for the CPO whenever you get them. So your next objective is going to be really simple. You want to wait for the Wheel of Fortune event, for the infantry Wheel of Fortune. I don't know when that's coming for like your kingdom. Spark, hello man, welcome to the stream. So you don't know when the Wheel of Fortune is going to come for your kingdom, but whenever it comes and you have like that CPO that you can unlock, you waste those gems to unlock the CPO. As soon as you unlock CPO, then you just upgrade them. So CPO is like the commander that you will be needing to upgrade. Liu Che, you can have him at like level 40 and it's going to be still really good. Even level 50 is like a little bit better, but that's about it. So it doesn't really matter, you know, like as long as CPO is expertise and everything. Well, no, actually, like just don't. You need to expertise Liu Che, but you don't need to take him to like level 60. Is what I'm trying to say. CPO, you can go with him for like 5551 or something, and he's still gonna be really relevant. Spark, how are you doing today, brother? It's good to have you back on the stream. How's your life looking? I don't like keeping them at a high level for Sunset Canyon. Well, Sunset Canyon is not as important as to waste so many golden sculptures and golden stars, man. Sunset Canyon is like a joke. Honestly, it's good, but it's not gonna give you those crazy rewards. Like it doesn't do anything. It gives you like really basic rewards. You cannot. Sunset Canyon is usually for people who have gone throughout like a certain era of the game, meaning like you've done everything you wanted, you have your 5 marches, you have some really good equipments, you have like you have basically spent on everything else, and now it's time to actually worry about the Sunset Canyon. So this is not something that Sunset Canyon is not for guys who are like 15 million power or 20 million power or even 30 million power. Like personally in Sunset Canyon I go with whatever I can. Like the best marches that I have, I go with those, but I do not upgrade commanders who I'm not going to use on the field specifically for Sunset Canyon. It's going to be a really huge mistake, because I don't know what VIP you are. Last time you told me, I believe that you were like VIP 12. You are literally, well, I'm sorry, you were VIP 10. You are literally getting 1 golden sculpture per day. In order for you to upgrade your CPO, you need to collect golden sculptures for about a year. Now again, you're probably going to be winning some golden sculptures from like events as well, so it's going to take a lot less, but you do not have enough golden sculptures or golden stars to upgrade your commanders to the point where you can start worrying about Sunset Canyon. You can barely afford to have enough golden sculptures to upgrade your commanders that you're going to fight in the field for. And you need those because the rewards coming from the KVK field fighting are like 1000x huger than Sunset Canyon. Sunset Canyon is like a joke, it's like a side quest. You don't want to be focusing your old resources on the side quest. You want to be focusing on the main mission. Main mission is get myself into the KVK. As soon as I get myself into the KVK, I try my best to have a really good march to fight on the field. If I can do that, I'm doing all the achievements, I'm doing all the quests, I'm doing everything I can. I'm winning KVK because I'm strong. Like I'm trying my best to help my team, help my kingdom and everything. And that's like your main mission. Your main mission is to win KVK. Side quests, it's something else. Spark says I'm doing good. PES 7 opening tomorrow, giving myself some resources right now. Oh nice man, like what time is it opening? Do you have any idea? Because maybe, just maybe, if it happens at the right time, I might be able to stream that. Again, no promises, but I'm gonna try my best to actually make it on time. Like if it's like in the afternoon or something. So I'm actually really curious about it. Okay, now I need the Duke title for a moment. Duke. Where's like the Duke, man? Why am I chat general, by the way? Lol. Request titles, Duke. Yeah, okay. Nice. So, what were you saying? Duality, I have 1 rare equipment, all my 5 marches. 1 legendary on Bjorn, because Liu Che cannot use it yet. I haven't used my legendary heads yet. I can expertise Liu Che right now if I want to. You don't. Okay, you can technically want to expertise Liu Che, but first of all, you try and get your hands on your CPO. You try and work on him first, and then you work on your Liu Che. So you want to get your CPO to at least a 5511. If you get your CPO to a 5511, then you focus on basically expertising your Liu Che, and then you either expertise your CPO, or what I would actually recommend is you go for a second march. Dracul, welcome to the stream, my brother. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Ivy Spark says 15 UTC. I'm in 3208. Yeah, remember where you are, brother. If it's 13 UTC, 15 UTC, I'm gonna be coming home at about, give or take, about 18 UTC. So yeah, so I'll probably be home at about 3 hours later, but if you'll still be fighting 3 hours later, I will try my best to actually stream the level 7 best for 3208, brother. I'm actually really interested in 3208 because you know the story, man. I was probably gonna be coming there one day. Like, the only reason as to why I didn't is because at the end of the day, where's my title, by the way? It's because at the end of the day I decided to stay into 3207 and go for 3152, but I was actually coming for 3208, man. So there would have been like a side universe where we would probably be in the same kingdom right now, fighting alongside each other. Wait a minute. Minamoto plus Cao Cao, Zuglian plus Woodstock, and Liu Che plus CPO of the future. Minamoto Cao Cao, I probably would just give up on that. Like, your first march, your most primary march right now is CPO Liu Che. Normally, like I said, I would recommend William Wallace, but you are so close to CPO that I would just not even go for William Wallace anymore, just go for CPO. Then you can maybe think about Zhuge Liang and Woodstock. I guess we will fight. It's high seed A. We fight zone 5 like 2 weeks. I would be your king then? Wait a minute, what are you talking about, man? Since when are you like the king? Wait, so I know you from 3208, but I don't know that you're part of leadership in 3208. You care to refresh my memory as to who the hell are you, brother? Not the best, but it's good for now. No. Okay. What I'm trying to say is don't waste golden equipments on any of those marches besides the third one. The third one, CPO and Liu Che, that's where your golden stars and your golden heads go. Dracul, how's it going, man? How's life treating you? Are you still in like the Lembus KVK, or have you like migrated? Like, what's going on with your mission? You probably updated me like 10 times, but I always keep forgetting, man. So I'm probably asking you this question for like the 11th time right now. Where's my title, man? Honestly, where's my title? Oh, Duke is locked currently? Are you joking? Honestly? Must be joking. Why is Duke even locked, man? Why would you do that? I got in the leadership before this KVK and end of last KVK. So is Itachi like, last time I checked, Itachi is like part of the leadership as well, right? So you're kind of like trying to help him out, right? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. When Itachi came to 3208, I was probably one of the most enthusiastic people ever. I thought to myself, everything's gonna change, man. So it's really sad that you actually have been so unlucky in your KVK so far. Like the previous one, did you lose it or did you win it? I'm pretty sure that you lost it, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I'm sure you didn't have a good ending. But this one, you might actually have a shot. Like, I saw the level 5 fight, and honestly, even though they basically took you at the very end, the fight was actually really close. Duality says Nevsky or Herman. I'm 15 keys away from 200 total for chest. Well, you probably will not be needing like Nevsky for a long time because he's from the cavalry march, and you will basically working on your CPR right now. So I would go for like Herman. Personally, I would go for Herman because he's a commander that you can even use for the you can use him for like AoE attacks, so you can kill barbs with Herman. Meanwhile, Nevsky is just gonna sit there for like weeks before you even use them. Well, not weeks, months actually. So yeah, even though technically you will probably be needing Nevsky in the future, it's not right now. Like right now, just go for Herman, brother. You go for Herman, you upgrade him to the point where like 1-1-1-1, and that's basically all you need from him, and you can use him as a secondary commander to full AoE commander to full AoE barbs, and it's gonna help you a lot. Herman plus Zhuge Liang, yes, that's an idea. Or you might go for like Richard. Even Richard is really good. Like you might go for like Richard, Zhuge Liang, and maybe later like CPO Herman or something. That's the way I do it so far. Even though I'm trying my best to get my hands on like the new commander, so I can like, have like 3 marches to full AoE commander, to full AoE barbs. But right now, that's what I'm doing. Like I'm going like CPO. Let me check. Actually, so one of those is CPO and my Hercules, and the second one, if I'm not mistaken, is my Richard and my Zhuge Liang. Yeah, that's what I would do, honestly. Armor is not full AoE, just 50. Wait, okay, wait. No, he's. Oh, that's Hercules. Yeah. Okay, yeah. My bad. Duality. Spark is right, brother. My bad. I actually completely mismatched the names. Like it's actually Hercules who is full AoE. It's not Herman. My bad, brother. I almost ruined you. Is YG a good primary commander? No. Not anymore, honestly. Like it's not valuable. He was a good secondary commander before, but Zhuge Liang came and I don't know, a lot changed. I'll probably not go for YSG right now. I would just like right now it's really not like if you want a good commander primary, like I said, the primary commander that you will be having is going to be your CPO right now, and your secondary commander is going to be your Liu Che, and that's like the only march that you need. Until you finish this first march, you cannot do anything else. Don't think about cavalry, don't think about infantry, don't think about the new infantry march, don't think about new archer march. This is your only march that you need to go for right now. It's going to be your CPO and it's going to be your Liu Che. After you finish this one, you can like think about what you can do next. But don't worry too much like about YSG or stuff like that. Like those are really good secondary commanders to have. They're not half bad, like they can be used for certain stuff, but it's not the meta. Like it's not the meta of YSG anymore. But yeah, Spark, thank you, brother. You actually helped me there because I really mistook the Herman for Hercules. I guess we'll fight. It's A seed. We fight in zone 5 like 2 weeks. Okay, that's good. And Itachi is in leadership. Wait, what? Did he not come as a king like from last time that Connor told me? And by the way, what the hell happened to Connor in 3208? Is he even a thing anymore? Like I haven't talked to the guy in a long time, but last time I left him, like he was like part of leadership in 3208. That being said, we lost last KVK, another ally camp gave up. Yeah, it was a really good one, honestly. Like it was a really solid KVK though. I remember because I was watching it. My CPO Liu Che is slaying this KVK. CPO Liu Che is still really good, man. Even though William Wallace came along and people say that, well, William Wallace has a lot more synergy with Liu Che, CPO is still really viable. Like personally, I'm not switching to William Wallace anytime soon. I'm gonna keep having my CPO and I'm gonna be working on my other marches, of course, but it's not even worth it, man. Like the difference between CPO and Liu Che and William Wallace is not as big as people make it look. It's a really small difference. Like CPO is really very viable. He's probably like really close to being the first march in infantry. William Wallace is just a little bit better than him, and he's only better than CPO if he pairs with Liu Che because of the synergy. CPO is really good as an independent one. Itachi was king in 3202, but not here. But he still got a big word as our best rally and garrison, as our best rally and garrison lead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I was like about 100% certain that he came in 3208 to take leadership. Leadership marches aren't good, right? It's not gonna be something that you will be using on the map, no. Connor left the game. I think he wasn't online in ages. Oh, that makes sense, man. Like, okay, the last time that I spoke to him, it's been like months. But I remember when I was in 3152, I wanted to migrate, so I messaged Connor that maybe I was coming into 3208, and maybe he could like hook me up with someone from the recruitment team, so I could talk to someone from 3208, and he never replied to that. So I was like, okay, either this guy hates me right now, or he completely forgot about me, or he just left the game. So thank you for confirming that. Yeah, it sucks, honestly. Hey, but you're gonna cover drama like the King Schmuck? No. I honestly don't want to get into drama, man. I honestly don't want to get into drama. Neither that, or neither like the 3269 drama that's happening right now. Like, it's honestly not gonna be a good thing for me. I'm really unable to cover drama right now because I don't have like the full information. Even if I did, honestly, like some stuff is better resolved when offline. Like, if I make a big deal out of it, like if I take like a drama, like make it something that everyone knows about, it's going to be a lot harder because the ego of both parties is going to increase because everyone wants to look good in the eyes of like the world. So sometimes, man, it's best to leave things offline, and that's like the only way that you can solve themselves. That being said, I have no freaking idea as to what the hell is going on with Suits and the 3269 drama. I just hope that these guys manage to solve this thing out, because it's really starting to stress me out, man. Like, it's getting to the point right now where I'm honestly thinking 3269 is going to be in a really good spot for next KVK. I noticed I'm missing plus 3 Guan Yu heads too. Well, Guan Yu is been out of meta for a long time, man. Like, okay, he's good in full 5 marches because he has that silence, but he's not exactly like something that is worth having for your first 2 or 3 marches, I would say. Spark says, well, I'm also doing the recruitment, so just go into our Discord if your stuff is good enough. Well, okay, no, this was when I was leaving 3152, man. So right now I'm not looking to migrate anywhere. But this was when I was leaving 3152, and I actually got 3269 contact me, Scutes. So I actually came in here, but I messaged Connor at that time that I was interested because he basically invited me to come to 3208. He basically invited me to come to 3208 when I was like in 3207, and I remember like there was like Zaya and like so many other people that I knew from 3208 at that point. Like about 5 people from the leadership were actually coming and visiting on my live streams, wanting me to come to 3208. So whenever I wanted to migrate, I thought about 3208 as my first option. So I messaged Connor, but honestly I never got a reply from the guy. But this was like back then. Right now I'm not exactly looking to migrate anywhere. I'm hoping that everything is fine in 3269 because I came at a really great kingdom, and I don't want to be, I don't know, man. Like, I just hope that everything is fine. That's all I can say. I have no idea. All I know is that we're having some internal stuff, some just small stuff, honestly, but it's starting to get annoying. Like, I just hope that we can manage to solve it out as fast as possible because I want to keep going, man. Like, I don't have time to joke around. Right? Like right now, like, see, nobody's doing forts anymore. Shit, come on guys, let's do some forts. Like, it's really important. I actually want to have those 10 bucks, man. By the way, did I tell you guys, I believe only Duality was here when I told him. Basically every single week the guy from 3269 who does the most forts is gonna get 2 flux scripts of $5, or 1 of 5 and 1 of 10, so it's gonna be $15 in total. So can you believe that? Honestly, again, the rules are that technically we gotta move, like, we gotta use only the daily AP buff, not using the bottles, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will actually use the bottles. Hey man, I wrote you a message, a new Discord message. Okay, so basically this is when I'm live streaming. Normally I'm trying my best, but I cannot exactly see the messages too much when it comes to like Discord, because I have to, well, okay, it's something better, man. It's something better, but don't go for the black. Like, the black title is really bad. You don't go for black title, okay? You want to go for something like red. You use that website that I told you. I literally send you the link so you can use it. Like, it's really easy to use it, man. See, I'm even gonna show you, like, you know what, man, I'm gonna show you how to use that. It's technically a little bit out of like out of like the Rise of Kingdom stuff, but whatever. Let me just show you for like a second, because I feel like you really need to understand that. That being said, you need to understand one thing, man. If you want to make it as a streamer of Rise of Kingdoms, first, like, rule number one is don't be lazy. So if I tell you that you gotta learn something, you actually gotta learn that. So this is really easy. Like, this is the link that I sent you. I'm gonna do like a complete, I'm gonna start all over. So what you do is you type the title, say we migrating. So in here you have the character spacing. You can do whatever you want with it. Normally all I do is, like, I just don't leave it like this. I just open it just a little bit more like this. Is really good. You have the line height, so you do this, maybe just a little bit like that. In here you do the line height. See, now in here you remove the background. You need to remove the background so that whenever you copy paste it into your Canva, it's not gonna have like the background or anything. You go to styles. In styles, this is like, either it's gonna be with a gradient or it's gonna be like one single unicolor. Personally, you can go like, personally I would say gradient is like a lot better. I actually prefer this a lot more. You go in here and here's like the scale of the gradient, like the color. So you go in here, I'm gonna do like the way I do it. So I put it like on a red in here. I push this one right here to make it like a little bit more red. You go into the shadows, shadow right here, boom, bam. You do the shadow that you want, like something in here, for example. And okay, yeah, see, this is basically what you do. You're migrating, this is good. You come in here to download, but you don't download it. Instead, you copy it and you go to your Canva, like say canva.com. You do like this. Now, okay, there's a lot of here, but let me just show you one. So this is literally how this is what I have for a background. It's really simple, unicolor, and it actually makes the text stand out. So if I'm doing like a text, this is really gonna stand out, you know, because everything is black. Like if you have too many colors, like if it's too much of a color background, like too many elements, then the title itself is gonna be really bad. So what you do is you do like a refresh. You type like, I don't know, like live stream 1, like if there's a live stream. It's what I do basically. You go like this, you copy this one, you put it for like, you put it here, and this is basically all you do, man. You want to make it like as a YouTuber, like it's basically like 2 minutes. Like it takes me about 2 minutes to do one of these. So this is how you do it. Like it's really simple. You have like so many options in here that you can go with. Honestly, you can do like a lot of stuff, brother. I've done like multiple things in here that for example, you want the shadow, you want to do it like this. Let me show you something. Suppose that this is it. You go for the shadow. You can do like inner shadow or outer shadow. Like if you can even go like this. This is something a little bit cooler, but you do the strength a little bit more. You do it like this, you know. Boom, you go to outlines. If you want any outlines for the stuff, like say you want like a red outline. Okay, in here you just increase the size, you know, basically. So it's kind of like, you just have to go through the options, brother. Understand what you want, what you need. So this is like something else that you can do. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff in here that I can just go. If you want an icon, maybe like you go like this. Boom, you want to put this one to the top, for example. You make like the size a little bit bigger. You want to like maybe like a little bit closer in here, like where you want it, you know, kind of like boom, just like that. So it's really cool, and it makes, oh, I actually forgot to copy it. So you got to copy this one. You want to copy it, you do like, you paste it here, there you go. Boom, you know, like, okay, I'm just doing like some random stuff to just show you the options. But point is, if you want to make it like as a Rise of Kingdoms, it's really like, if you want to do like live streaming, this as a tool is really easy, man. You actually, like, I'm not trying to be rude, man. I'm just trying to say that the title is like the first impression that someone gets on you. Like you have to understand that normally you go into like YouTube, how do I go with this? Like if I go into like a normal YouTube, like this is the YouTube that I'm doing right now, the title is like, usually is like this thing that actually gets me going. Like you see something really cool in here and it actually gets you like going. So Let's see if we have like someone online right now. Let's see if we have like someone online. We got Ripple, Bitcoin, whatever. Please help me. So see how this is really like, there's not too many elements in here. The whole background is unicolor, almost like it's about white. You have like Ragnar here, and please help me. Like this one actually caught my interest. This one actually caught my interest. Excuse me, like now Apocalypse Gaming, he does something a little bit more, I don't know, like I would say like it's too crowded for my taste, but maybe it works for him. But personally, like look at this, Russia power was always a lie, you know, stuff like this, like pain, 200 polls, KVK update. So it's about, the title really needs to stand out. Whatever you do, the title always needs to stand out. Spartan Gaming doing crazy thumbnails now. Yeah, he's always been amazing. Spartan Gaming does some amazing thumbnails. So you want to get like some idea, like going to like Spartan Gaming, going to like Lefty the Spartan, going to like Lambo Stream, going to like going to Cheesegull. Like he's probably like, Cheesegull might be one of the most influential people when it comes to Rise of Kingdoms, and he knows his business. Like he knows how to make a really goddamn good thumbnail. He probably has like a team or someone dedicated to doing exactly that. By the way, from 2 Marches back then, when you played on my account, I finally got it to 4. Oh, congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man. Like, what marches are you using right now? Like, what are the extra 2? Have you seen Spartan Gaming last 2 thumbnails? He did redraw his 2 last thumbnails. I honestly haven't watched them. Like, well, probably have, but I haven't paid much attention to it. Let me see. Like, Spartan Gaming. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, it's the Commander Swap one, and it's the I let my viewers spend the sculptures on me. Now, my point is, like, it doesn't need to be the most special thing, but the title needs to always stand out. Like, it cannot be black. Like, if the title is black and it's like so small, it's not exactly like, nobody can understand what the video is about from the thumbnail. And the thumbnail is usually what gets people going. Ever this could be you if you dismantle Sakura Fubuki? That's gonna be me without even doing that, brother. That's gonna be me without even dismantling Sakura Fubuki. Huo Joanne Nevsky William? Wait, Nevsky William is a thing? CPL Liu Che and Zug Liao Herman. Okay, so Huo Joanne, okay. CPL Liu Che, okay. Zug Herman. Nevsky William is probably like the only Mars that, I'm not gonna lie, I've never heard about so far. Like, you're the first guy to come into my stream, or me going into like other people's streams and to see like a Nevsky William. Does it even, like, does it work? I'm certain that it does. I cannot be like, does it even work? Because I'm really certain that it does if you're using it. But what's your impression on it? Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. No worries, man. Like, no problem. I am always here to help. But if I send you some resource and I'm like, please take a look at this, please do take a look at it, because I really feel like there's a lot to see if I'm sending you something. Again, all I want is for you to basically do things the way I do them, and then if you can do them even better, that's amazing. But I'm trying to take you to the same level as I am. So in order for you to do thumbnails as easy as I do them, but special enough, I guess, that's the way I do them. Now, if you can find like a better way, a much better way, why not? Go for it. I'm all about that. You know, like, I'm all about that. Like, you can, I would love for you to do even better than I'm doing right now. But I'm like, the bare minimum, please hear my advice if I'm telling you how to do it as good as I do it. Ever have you sold your Ethelflaed heads in the Alliance shop? No, I actually haven't, because why would I? Right now I don't exactly need to sell them for anything. Like, I'm probably gonna sell them at a certain point, like maybe if I need to get the hell out of the kingdom, or I need to buy me some VIP points, but right now not really. I have about 600 of those. but it's not important for me to use them right now. Like I just most of the time I don't liquidate my sculptures before before the time comes. Nevsky William is slaying and is the best march for swarming stuff? Huh. Okay, it's honestly the first time that I hear about the idea of Nevsky going with William, man. Now I do have Nevsky, I don't have William though. I'm pretty certain that I do not have William. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I don't have him just yet. Yeah, using William as like a secondary commander is the first time that I hear about it. Whenever this commander troop uses an active skill or it's slowed, it cleanses all slow effects from up to 3 nearby allied, okay? Then grants them a damage absorbing mighty shield. Yeah, I guess the shield is really good when it comes to like swarming stuff, so I get what you mean. But it's the first time that I hear about William being used as a secondary commander. It's a weird one. Oh, you mean the cavalry one? Okay, because yeah, okay. That's why I was saying that it's the first time that I ever heard of someone using William as like with Nevsky, man. That's what I was. That's why I was like, it's the first time that I'm hearing someone use William as a secondary commander with Nevsky. I was like, I never heard of that march before. Oh right, okay, my bad. Like I completely misunderstood you, man. I was so much thinking about William Wallace that I don't know. Come on, find it to me, come on. Ah. If this commander troops is on the map, cavalry units is on the troop. Cavalry units in their troop gain 20% attack, okay? Whenever their troop launches a basic attack, it has 10% chance to deal extra direct damage to the target. If the target is surrounded, it takes even more direct damage. Oh, I see where the swarming comes from. Okay, bro, is trolling me? I wasn't trolling you, brother. That's why I was telling you that. How are you using like? That's literally why I told you. Wait, Nevsky William? Because in my mind we were talking about William Wallace, and I was like, how? How would you even try a Nevsky William in the first place to then realize he's good? I was like, why would you go like and mix a cavalry commander with an infantry one? Like, okay, maybe I trolled you, but I genuinely didn't try and like that wasn't the idea behind it. I got confused myself, man. I honestly got confused myself. I was like, okay, I just learned something new today, which is Nevsky and William Wallace are actually a really good combo. So okay, like lucky me for actually opening it to check on my commanders. Like lucky me. Otherwise, I would have gone to sleep with the idea that Nevsky William Wallace is actually a good thing to go on. Spark and Belisarius Prime is a better swarmer. I know, but I'm not rich on golden heads. I completely feel your pain, brother. I don't know how much golden heads I have, but I promise you, I probably don't even have enough for like a second march. Like even if I had like a second march right now, I don't have enough to. Well, about 500. I need a lot more, man. I need a lot more. Like I know exactly what you mean, where you're like, I'm not rich on heads. Like it takes about 2 years or 3 years to get all the heads that you need for your commanders, and even then the meta switches. So yeah, I'm hoping with the new update where now you can like redo 2 commanders, maybe just maybe it's gonna be a lot better. I feel like that if that happens, like that's gonna be really free to play friendly, meaning that finally we don't need to like just go crazy to get all those golden heads. We can just like, I don't know, recycle the old ones. Even if you give me like 80% of the heads from the previous commander, even if you give me like, supposing I spend like 300 heads on a commander, which is a lot more, but supposing you spend like 300 heads on a commander and they're like, you're gonna get only 250 back, I will still take that trade. It doesn't get your Hermann Prime more than 5551. Even so, man, 5551, that's like wait, how many golden heads that is? Still about 300 golden heads, man. That's still a lot of golden heads, brother. 380, thanks buff, I appreciate that, and welcome to the stream again. I don't know where you popped out of, man. Honestly, like, I don't know where you came from the last stream that I saw in here, but the fact that you're here 2 streams in a row, now I'm actually feeling nervous, because I never get new viewers. So now you're actually making me blush. What have I done to deserve such a blessing today? It's actually weird. Just made to 5551 and he will stay there. Yeah, I completely understand what you mean, man. I completely understand what you mean. Part of me right now wants to even upgrade my Nevsky. I want to like expertise him. I'm sorry, my CPO. And the other part of me is like, no, just save for the new March, whatever it's gonna be. So even though I want to keep upgrading this guy a little bit further, it's not gonna be worth it right now. I don't have enough golden heads to just expertise whatever I want. Well, trust me, man, I don't exactly get that many new viewers usually. Like, why aren't people doing this? Why aren't people like reinforcing me? What's going on? Okay, we have to like redo this, I guess. So finally finished the thumbnail. Thank you for all the help. No problem, brother. No problem. I just hope that the thumbnail was good, and I hope that I was a little bit of help. It like the website that I showed you, you'd make sure to bookmark it, but honestly it's really easy to use. Like it took me like a tutorial of about 2 minutes on YouTube to understand how to use it, and ever since, like it's been like a lifesaver. That and Canva, because Canva is amazing. Like before I would have to go on Photoshop and I would have to like redo everything, like small details and everything. Like I can use Photoshop, but it's a lot more heavy than Canva. Like in Canva you can do whatever you need, like about 5 minutes in Photoshop you can do in Canva for like 1 minute. So it's a lot friendly, I guess, because most of the stuff that you can do in Canva, that's all you need when it comes to like making a really good thumbnail for your videos. Maybe this you like better. I will check it out later and we will see that. My kingdom just zeroed some guy who doesn't want to help. He went from 90 million to 60 million. Poor guy, man. But yeah, if you don't want to help, then you're just dead weight. I completely agree with that. Like, as a member of your kingdom, you are responsible to help the kingdom out as much as you can and actually reach all the goals necessary. Like whenever you go to a new kingdom, you make an interview, they tell you everything there is to know. They're like, okay, this is exactly what we need from you. And if you are able to provide this, you can come into our kingdom. If you're not able to provide this, then just get the F out, you know? So if you actually go into the kingdom and then you're like, okay, I'm not going to be able to provide this. Being zeroed is just like it happens, you know? Like it's to be expected, I guess. Like people can forgive you. Like everyone is busy guy. Everyone sometimes cannot make it. But if you're like only 20% of your promises, if all you can deliver is only 20%, then yeah, you're probably gonna get the hell out of here. Either you're gonna go out yourself or someone's gonna zero you. No need to expertise the CPO. Well, yeah, technically I don't need to expertise him, but I would love to. Like just a little bit the extra difference, man. Why not? You know, why not? Why not go for the extra damage reduction and direct damage factor? Why not go for just a little bit more? You know. It's still something, like there's still some value into that. Technically, like I said, there's a lot more important stuff to do right now, which is getting my other marches up and running. Even though I don't know what the other marches are going to be, because I'm waiting on the new commanders, so we can see if they're going to be any good or any bad, and then make a decision on what the second march is going to be. But still, getting my CPO working, like expertising him, would be a really good thing. It's just not the time to do it, I guess. I got a max XY on the bench. Wait, what's an XY? Who is XY? Yeah, I'm probably never gonna find it like this, so someone needs to tell me what an XY is. You are using CPO on Liu Che. You don't need to expertise him. With the amount of golden heads you need to expertise CPO, you can go 5-5-1-5 join prime. That's exactly what I'm saying. That the amount of golden heads I need to upgrade CPO, it's really high, so it's not gonna be worth it for me to do it right now. That being said, though, even if I'm using CPO with my Liu Che, he's still like still this even though he has a Liu Che as a secondary commander, still he does get this. Expertise CPO is only good with the silence Guan Yu. Well, yeah, but I don't have Guan Yu though. I don't have Guan Yu, and I'm probably not gonna get him anytime soon. Like, honestly, it feels like he's falling just a little bit out of meta. Like, I know his silence is like really powerful. It's one of the few skills in a ball that you just cannot replicate. Like, that's how powerful it is. But that being said, it seems like with the new commanders, they are trying to push Guan Yu out of the meta. XY Xuan Yu. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm really bad with the abbreviations. I'm honestly really bad with the abbreviations. Use the golden heads for another March. Don't waste them on CPO. I'm not gonna waste them on CPO for sure, man. All I'm saying is that if I had enough golden heads, I would probably be expertising my CPO as well. But I'm not gonna be doing them right now. I'm just gonna be saving them for another March, because I am well aware of how much time I will be needing to gather those again. And whenever the new commanders come out and I can make a decision on what exactly is that I want to go for a second March, that's what I'm going with. In the meantime, yeah, we have plenty of work to do. We have to push for the for the Hammer of Sun and Moon in here, and the Conqueror Helm. So we need so many materials. Like, we need so many materials to even finish my first set, my first golden set. CPO could end just like Burika? Yeah. It's a sad it's really sad what happened to her. Honestly, with the amount of new commanders coming out, I would not be surprised if he gets benched really quickly. Like, even William Wallace technically William Wallace is a lot better. Well, it's not a lot, it's better than CPO. Not by a far margin, but he is. So even now, technically CPO is benched, but the only reason as to why it's not is because a lot of people actually have him instead of like William Wallace, and they don't want to switch for such a such a small difference. AM Avermania and PM. What is PM? If AM is Avermania, what is PM? That's the question of the day. I'm saving materials for my 3 ring right now. That shit is so expensive. Yeah, I'm well aware of that, brother. I am well aware of that. I'm well aware of that. I'm just... The problem that I have right now is that I'm actually doing forts instead of doing barbs, because barbs actually drop materials as well. Forts don't really drop materials as much as barbs. So the problem is I have to get my books of convenient. Like, I'm really trying to push on those, so I cannot do barbs. If I were to do barbs right now, that would help me so much to cover like the difference in materials to actually do like both the Hammer of Sun and Moon and the Conqueror Helm. Pills on Mania, yeah, that basically seems the way I'm right now. By the way, to those who don't know, I'm like in the background drinking some whiskey as I'm talking. Oh, I love this shit. It's been a long time since I was drinking, man. Yeah, you just spend 150 AP on a fort. Now you just gotta get only healing speed ups. Yeah, but what can I do, man? Honestly, there's really not much I can do, because unfortunately I do need those books of convenient, and the only way I can get them is either by doing forts or by gems. But by gems, I literally need 100,000 gems. Like, it's too much. 100,000 gems. If you have a full KVK, you probably even still will not be able to gather 100,000 gems. So I'm like, you know what, man? I'm just gonna do the forts right now. I'm gonna try and push as much as I can with forts, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that I will be using about 50,000 gems at the end of the day. But it's sad when I'm thinking about the fact that I could use those gems for like the VIP instead. Cause I want to get that VIP 15 as well, man. Like, I'm trying to push for my tier 5, but I'm trying to push for my VIP 15 as well. Like, it's really huge. VIP 14 to VIP 15 might be like the hugest and biggest jump there is in terms of like VIP. You get so much stuff that I want. I want the action point recovery plus 30%. I want that hospital capacity. I honestly want that healing speed, which is amazing. Training speed, action point limit. I don't give a shit about this, but honestly, man, I basically want everything in here. Even the research speed, I want it. Even if I have this, it's gonna help me so much with researching my tier 5. Do barbs in KVK, it's fine, yeah. That's one of the reasons as to why I didn't want to go into like a KVK so fast, only because I want to do some forts, man. I need 500k gems for VIP 17. I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain. I came to VIP 14 and going to 15 right now, I need 200k. It's not as much as going to 17, but it's still a lot of gems when I think about it. And I don't even have the luxury to basically gather gems right now, because I really have to focus on other stuff. Okay, so we can do one more fort. Let's see, let me find like a level 8. Where was I? There's level 8 in here, maybe. Like level 8 would be better, honestly. Ah, there we go. Oh, all right, almost there. 25 seconds. Oh man, but you are already VIP 16 though. How many days have you played, Spark? Actually, all of you guys who are in the chat right now, I'm really curious to know how many days have you been playing Rise of Kingdoms for? Can you go and check? Like, honestly, can you just go and check and hear how many days you've actually been playing the game for? Why do level 8? Do level 10? Well, for level 9 and 10, I need at least one of the guy. I need the guy who reinforced me to have tier 5, because I don't have tier 5 of my own. And doing with like tier 4s, I'm really kind of skeptical. Like, I'm not sure if I can beat it. Like, if the guy reinforcing me has tier 5s, I can do level 10s. If the guy reinforcing me has like tier 4, I don't believe that I can kill him. 1990 days? How many years is that, man? Like, days into years. I'm actually curious about that. 1090 days. That's 2.98 years. Like, you are almost. So it's 1115, I believe. No, 1110. 1099, 98, 97, 96, 95. Brother, you are 5 days. You are 5 days from having played 3 years of Rise of Kingdoms. You are 5 days away. Did you even know that? That's just logins. The account is older than that? Crazy. 508 days? Nice. So you have played pretty much like the same amount as I have. Like about 550 days, yeah. About a week less, I guess. Now you know why my dad chose alcohol over us. This shit is kind of fun, yeah, basically. Yeah, I'm not like a heavy alcohol drinker, man. I'm just, sometimes I'm in the mood to just like feel a glass, you know. I bought me some whiskey, some gin, You know, and sometimes I do like a gin with like lemon, like a gin lemon, and sometimes I just do whiskey. It just feels it just feels good on the throat, man, especially like in December. Because in December, like, it's so cold out there that the whole like alcohol like just warms you up. Like it's a really good feeling, man. That being said, I'm not like a heavy alcohol drinker. I barely drink. Like most of the time, I just one glass is enough for me. Ah, but man, your stats are shit. I don't feel like your stats are shit, man. When I drink with friends, I go all in. Well, I'm talking about like drinking when it comes to like home drinking, you know. If I go with friends, then yeah, like that's a different story, man. Last time we drank, like we were going like 160 on the highway, windows fully opened, all four of us like smoking and drinking on the wheel. Like, well, I wasn't on the wheel. A friend of mine was. Uh, he wasn't drinking as much, honestly, but the rest of us who were like passengers, man, we were going wild at it. We were going wild at that shit, man. But that's kind of like if I go with like friends. But I'm talking about like just me, you know. Like if I'm home, I still have some alcohol and some liquor with me, just in case, you know. I have a way to just get by, I guess. Or is that Germany, Albania? No, it's Albania. And the maximum that you can go for is 110. We were going like 160, man. If we were to like get stopped or get pulled out, like we would just, well, not me because I was a passenger, but my friend would probably just lose his license or something. I was a passenger, but I would never go, even drunk, I would never go that fast. Now, I mean, if I'm from Germany and we do crazy shit, I know, man. I've been to Germany. Like the beer there, it's actually amazing. Your cooking though is shit. Can I just be honest? Like when it comes to like the cooking in Germany is really terrible. Like to whichever restaurant that I ever went, like I didn't see like decent stuff, man. Like the cooking was terrible. The beer was awesome. That's like the impression that I got from Germany when I visited. You're doing work in Germany, I can tell. No, I'm actually from Albania, man. Like it's a lot of people have from Albania have gone to Germany though. But no, I'm actually from Albania. The biggest like the well, we actually have like certain roads right now who actually permit you to go with as high as 130. But going 160, man, on a 110 road, no, that's another thing. Beer amazing, cooking good. No, you didn't say that, did you? I'm just being honest, man. Like I just didn't like the cooking there. I don't know why. Just something about the cooking in Germany, like. And I'm not talking about sausages and like stuff that you can drink with beer. I'm talking about going to like a restaurant and ordering something, and it just wasn't like it had no taste, man. I don't know. I just didn't like the cooking, I guess. In two places that I went, I just didn't like the cooking. The beer though, that was amazing. Like I drank like four beers there, and I was like completely wasted. That's how good the beer was. Like at my fourth beer, I was like, okay, now I know I'm wasted. I'm gonna drink more, but I know that I'm wasted right here. Like the fourth was basically like my limit breaker. I enjoyed it. Like another good place where I actually enjoyed the beer has been Croatia. I don't know if we have anyone from Croatia in here, but I'm telling you, I went to Croatia. I drank like three beers. I felt that shit, man. Like I actually felt that shit. Like you can come into Albania, you can drink like 10 beers, 15 beers, and you will still be good to go. You went to Croatia, I drink three. Complete. I don't remember shit after that. All I remember was that we were on a bus, and because we were like on a tour on a bus tour, and we lost our bus. So we went with another bus, and we actually were close with like a couple of girls. We were like, all of us were like completely wasted, us and them. So they were like, why don't you come with us? Our hotel, our hotel is like really next to you, almost. So we're like, okay. And all I remember was just going into the bus and okay, just like playing cards or something, you know. But I'm telling you, like that shit was wild, you know. That shit was wild. What did you eat there? In Croatia? Oh, the cooking was amazing. The cooking was amazing in Croatia. Germany is crazy with beer and drinking. The drinking, like I said, is amazing, man. The cooking, it didn't hit me. Typhoon Gaming, hello, man. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Bro banged. Doesn't remember. No, like, okay, we were in the bus. Honestly, we were in the bus. I got the number from one of the girls, and I told her that I would be messaging her like the other day. I never did. I got the number though. Probably it can each. Chances are that it's on my phone even to this day. I just never did. I never hit her up, man. Like, she was like, she was from Montenegro, and she was like, why don't you like hit us up tomorrow morning? We will go for some coffee, cause yeah, I know, man. I just never did. And my friends were begging me, but my head was hurting. My friends were like, hey man, just hit her up, man. Let's go all together, you know, get some morning coffee. I was like, no man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, that probably is like one of the weirdest, like, yeah, I'm lazy, man. I like women, but I'm lazy. How can I say this? Like, I actually love women. I'm just lazy, man. I'm lazy to do all the work to get to one. Does it make sense, or is it just me? What did I walk into? I guess we were talking about Germany, and then we were talking about beer. Now we're talking about girls, man. Oh yeah, Spark. Yeah, if you put the period, it basically Streamlabs thinks that it's a link, so it's gonna stop you. So try and put the period and maybe like a space or something. No, but it was like an amazing experience, man. It was an amazing experience. I'm German. No, but I'm just trying to be, I'm trying to be honest, man. Like, again, maybe you're right, maybe I came into like Germany and it was like the wrong food that I ate, but something just didn't hit me when it came to like the German food, man. It just, I don't know. Spark Streamlabs is racist sometimes. Yeah, the amount of times it actually has blocked the Austin is crazy. I don't really pay attention to women, and I'm annoyed that my friends think it's cool. Okay, like it's not that I don't love women, man. I'm just lazy. Okay, like I see a woman being like so amazing, and I'm like, okay, I should go and hit her up, and then I start talking to her, and we talk like chatting or some shit. I'm chatting to her, and like 5 messages into the conversation, I look at the fact that she has messaged me, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna message her right now. Like, maybe a little bit later, to the point where it's been like days, and I know that even if I do something, I've ignored her to the point where she's not even gonna care anymore to hit me up. Again, this doesn't happen often. Like, I'm not like the biggest, the most like handsome guy in the city. Okay, all I'm saying is like the amount of times that I actually could have gotten some, I actually didn't because I was lazy. Oh, right, yeah, okay, I remember like a funny story. Who wants to hear like a funny story about me and a could have been experience, basically? Two village guys in the chat, let's go. Okay, okay, so I actually, let me like think about how do I start this. Okay, so we were in the south of Albania. We had gone, like me and a couple of friends, we had gone together at the beach, and we were actually staying, like it's like a small town called Himara, basically, and we were actually like staying there for a couple of days. Now, mind you, the bar that we usually used to go, there was a family working there. Now their girl, like their daughter, which was basically like I could have been like 20 at the time. She was even just a little bit older than I was. She was about 21, 22 maybe. I don't remember, but I just remember that she was older. So we were like chatting and everything, and at a certain point she was like, you know, there's like, because Himar is like a really small town and there's like forest around, and she was like, you know, there's a really cool place that you can go and there's an amazing view over that hill, and she was like, if you want me I can take you there. Like, and I was like, no, I'm too lazy to go right now. And my friend, he's kind of like, well, why don't I take you? And he told to her, and she was like, nah, it's okay, like I just wanted to take him, maybe go and see the view, because he told me that he likes to take pictures. So in my mind, it never crossed me over that she actually liked me. This is a funny story, because 4 years later I was lying in my bed. I was like, it could have been like maybe like 1 or 2 a.m. and I was lying in my bed, and I was just, you know, like sometimes you just like, you're like lay down and your mind just starts like roaming off, and I was thinking about basically everything. And I remember, I promise you, man, I was like in my bed, it was dark, I was staring at the ceiling, and I was like, immediately my brain understood what just happened. So I was like, it's a funny story, man. I was staring at the ceiling, and I was like, as soon as I realized, I was like, fuck. And this is like 3 years later, man. This is like 3 years later. Like right now I'm 27. We are talking about when I was like 19 or some shit. I could have been about 22 or 23 when it was about 2 a.m. in the night. I was I was like laying down in the bed. I was looking at the ceiling. I was like, fuck. But by that time, like everything was gone, man. Like that was like a long gone story, man. It's a funny story. Like actually, like my friends, like I don't. Okay, me, I was an idiot, but why weren't my friends actually telling me that? Again, they probably thought that I knew, but I didn't want to. But shit, man, I didn't know. Like I was like, in my mind, she was so innocent that she couldn't have possibly been asking me for that, you know? Shit, imagine me actually being like, okay, let's go through the woods and let me show you a really cool view. And I was like, no, like I'm too lazy, let's just sit in here. Oh man, that's like the worst, I'm telling you. Probably like one of the few times that I actually hate myself for. Probably one of the funniest stories of my life. I'm telling you, I was like, I still remember the moment. It was 2 a.m. Lay down in the bed, staring at the ceiling. Hit me up. Fuck. I don't know, man. She just came across as a really cool and shy girl, to the point where it never crossed my mind that she actually wanted to do something. In my mind, she basically just wanted to show me the view. You know, and I remember then it just hit me off like all the time that she was like, okay. So by the time when I was like 19, I was like really skinny. And she was like, hey, I love like the veins in your arm. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, that's because I'm really skinny, not because it's muscle or something. How much of an idiot do you have to be that you know you're skinny as fuck? She's complimenting your veins, and you're like, you're literally explaining to her that you're not as amazing as she's saying you are. This could have been your wife right now. It could have been, yeah. It could have been. How much of an idiot do you have to be, man? I don't know. Like I just right now I'm laughing. Like when I think about it right now, like I'm literally laughing. But shit, man. Shit, like I actually missed on some chances. Another one is kind of like an old friend of mine. Well, I used to know this girl for like a really long time. Like I honestly used to know this girl for like a really long time, and I actually liked her. She never gave me the impression that she liked me back, you know. So I remember when the moment that she told me she liked me, I actually got cold feet, man. Like, I was drunk. She's like, what are you doing? I was drunk enough to basically send her a picture. Like, okay, I was eating some Cheetos, but the Cheetos were on my boxers. So I sent her like the picture of my Cheetos. Like, again, mind you, like we were like friends for a really long time. And I sent her the picture. I was like eating some Cheetos. And yeah, we immediately like technically hit it off. Like, she was sending me all sorts of pictures, everything, and then she was like, I want to meet you tomorrow. And I just got the cold feet, man. I woke up tomorrow, I was like sober. I was like, hey, excuse me for yesterday, I was like really drunk, I don't want to do this. She was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And yeah, we never did anything. But god damn it, man, I definitely should have gone for that one as well. Bro is roasting himself in front of a hookup. Yeah, I was an idiot, man. Like, honestly, I was an idiot. Like, I never pass those chances anymore, but I was an idiot back then. The Eagle, hello, man, what up? Welcome to the stream. Are you using Ragnar, the normal one? I'm only using Ragnar to like to build the fort, man. I'm only using the Ragnar to build the fort, brother. I'm not using him for fight or anything. I'm really curious on this one as to when the gates open. But yeah, like, I've missed a couple of chances. I was an idiot. I definitely am never gonna be missing those chances anytime soon anymore. Like, I learned from my mistakes, okay? But yeah, I do feel sometimes I laugh. Like, honestly, I laugh at myself. I'm like, yo, how could you possibly give up on so many opportunities? And then you literally are like staring at the night and you're like, hey God, why did you send me some pussy, you know? And the guy's like, brother, I've sent you everything Albania has and you didn't do shit. Honestly, man, I promise you, man, I could have gotten so many. I could have gotten so many. I was just like, I was an idiot. I was an idiot to always be lazy and to never want to go through the very end. Like, very few times I've actually gone and banged. Most of the time I was like crazy lazy, man. I also remember like an old fling of mine. I used to like this girl like really a lot. We're talking like crazy. Like, I thought I was gonna marry this chick, and okay, we didn't do anything. She didn't like me, and like about 2 years later, I meet her on the street, and she was like, "How you been?" I was like, "Okay, good. How have you been? You know, I'm just coming home, visiting my parents for a while, and then I'm going again." Okay. And she was like, do I have your Instagram? And I was like, yeah, I believe you do. Okay. And she was like, I'm probably gonna send you a message later. I was like, okay, fine. And she hits me back. She's like, hey, you want to go and grab like a drink or something? You know, like, I'm staying here only for a little while, I'm alone, like, I want to have some company. And I was like, you know, we're not exactly friends, you know. I told, like, we're not exactly friends. Like, if we are going out, I'm not exactly looking to hang out with you as a friend. She was like, I know that. Like, we have already been discussing that shit 2 years ago. So you want to go out or not? I was like, okay, we can go out like at like 8 o'clock. And 7:30, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna make it. And we never spoke again. This happened to me when I was like 14, 16, a couple of times too. I was flirting on a lot, but most of the times I thought they were just messing with me until my friend revealed that they were not kidding. Yeah, like, I'm telling you, man, like, the amount of chances that you get throughout your life and you never even notice, it's crazy. But sometimes you just have to go for it. Me, I have a really huge problem. I'm really lazy. So even the times that God actually gave me something, and I'm an atheist, by the way, I don't believe in God, but for someone being as ugly as I am to actually have so many chances, someone should be looking out for me. So anyway, I don't know, man, whenever you get those chances, you should never lazy out, but I always do. Spark says, I always have that at the club when way older girls want to take me home since I tell them my age. Yeah, that turned out to be... Depending on your age, brother, this could be like a really dark story. How old are you? Please don't tell me 13. Like, please don't tell me 13. Because otherwise this can be like a really, really, really dark story. Now I'm telling you, man, like the only thing that has ever stopped me from getting some chicks was me. Us men are kind of dumb when it comes to understanding women. We are very innocent. Yes and no, meaning that I knew what they wanted. I knew what they want. Okay, the first one that I told you about, the first story, I didn't know. The other ones I did know. I was just lazy to go for that. He's actually 12. Shit. That's even worse. No, like I knew what they wanted. I was just too lazy to. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I'm like so close to just going for it, and I'm like, okay, so I gotta go and meet that woman. I gotta go and meet that girl, you know. So I gotta go and take a shower. I gotta go and just like shave myself like really well, not just like the regular shave, you know. So I gotta make sure that there's not a single hair in touch. I gotta go. I gotta like dress really well. I gotta like iron my clothes. I gotta like put on some really good perfume, you know. I gotta like go and be interesting to this girl for like 3 hours so that I can hit on her, you know. So whenever I think about that, I get that headache, and I'm like, you know what, man, it's not even worth it. Like, it's just me being lazy, though. It's just me being lazy. I'm telling you, like, the only thing that has ever stopped me from getting girls has been me. And I mean, like, when it comes to some of them, because nah, but you know, man, if I could take it all back, maybe I would. I don't know. If I could like relive my life, maybe I would have done things differently. But that's what I keep telling myself. I don't know. I feel like I would still lazy out, because even to this day, I'm really, really lazy. I'm really, really lazy. I'm telling you, like, I have so many chances to get some girls to like date me, and I'm like, nah, I'm probably not gonna do that, man. I'm too lazy. Like, okay, I had a girl, and she was like, you cheating on me. I was like, no, I'm not cheating on you. And she's like, why? How can I trust you? And I was like, because I'm lazy as fuck. Like, trust me. I was like, I want to cheat on you. I'm lazy, okay? I'm lazy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put all that hard work to just go for some women. I'm not gonna do that shit. She was laughing out loud, man. She was like, she was cracking up in the middle of the bar, and she was like, okay, that's actually believable. I was like, it's the truth. I was like, it's the truth. It's not that me as a guy, I wouldn't look at another woman. Again, I wouldn't do anything out of respect for my girl, but it's not that I wouldn't look at another woman. It's just that I'm too lazy. And she knew that. She literally knew how lazy I was. So she actually believed me when I was like, hey, I'm too lazy to actually cheat on you. Me getting ready like an hour just to go to a grocery store to buy gum. Shit, no, man. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that. Like, I dress really casually. I'm too lazy. I'll go to sleep, have school tomorrow, be back. Don't forget to look at the thumbnail. Thanks, man. I'll definitely check the thumbnail out and let you know. I want to cheat on you. Yeah, she was kind of like, I know, like, I had like a moment of silence, a moment of like honesty, I guess. I had a moment of honesty, man. Like, she was really, really, because mind you, like, we were talking about like for the past 20 minutes, she was really just giving me like the whole stuff of like, I want to trust you but I can't, I don't know, like, you just don't seem like you want me that much, you know, that stuff. And I was like, okay, you want the truth? Here's the truth. It's not that I don't want to cheat on you, it's just I'm too lazy. So even the times When I see another woman and I'm like, she's hella interesting, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna put in the work for that. That's kind of like the truth, man. That's kind of like the truth for like half the guys. Like, we're really lazy when it comes to that. Just got the bi girls, come on there, you own. If you looked at men instead of women, no man, like honestly. Are the same, too lazy or not to have the time to have one chick? Yeah man, I'm telling you, like those are like crazy exhausting. Having women around you is like crazy exhausting. Like, I don't know where they find like this infinite amount of energy to literally destroy you. Like, I thought that I had too much energy, man, for the world, and then women come along and my girl comes along and she just had crazy energy. I'm telling you that in the morning she wanted to do something, in the evening she wanted to do something, in the lunch break she wanted to do something. Like, she wanted to do something at every single 5 minutes break that I had. So she just had plans after plans after plans after plans. I was like, she was like, what do you do normally? I was like, I lay in my bed, I look at the ceiling, and I don't do shit. She's like, and you can do that for the whole day? I was like, yes, I can do that for the whole day, and it's fucking interesting to not do shit for the whole day. Girls, I want to see men? Brother, that's really dark. Men are staring at you, spacely cops. I'll probably die alone if I don't get someone soon. Without a girl, you don't have the money. Okay, yeah, in the Western world, maybe that's true, but at least in Albania, like, there's still girls that you can get who don't exactly look at you from how deep your pockets are. And those are rare girls. Like, trust me, the world has changed. The women now really do look at you when it comes to like what you can provide for them. But there are a couple of women still, like, at least in here, there are still a couple of women that are good enough. Like, girls who look at you just because they like you. They don't give a shit about how much money you have. They don't give a shit about what you can provide for them. They just like you for you. And those are like the type of woman that you want to wife up, man. If you ever find a woman who actually literally loves you when you're broke as fuck, yeah, you want to keep on, you honestly want to hold on to that girl. You honestly want to hold on to that girl. It's never going to get any better. You might find like sexier chicks, you might find like some really amazing pussy out there, but at the end of the day, I'm telling you, like, the girls who love you when you have no money, those are a treasure to be kept. When you work every single day, look at the ceiling, your bed is bliss. Yes, I'm telling you, man, I work 6 hours, I work 6 days per week. Only Sunday I get to like chill and relax. Only Sunday. And all I want to do in Sunday is absolutely nothing. No plans, nothing. I want to wake up whenever I wake up. I want to go and have me a morning coffee, even if it's like in the afternoon. If I wake up in the afternoon, who gives a shit, you know? I want to go me and have me that regular meal. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do any plans. I don't want to be like, okay, so tomorrow it's Sunday, I'm going to be waking up at 8 a.m. and I'm going to go have brunch, and after brunch I'm going to go and go for some like clothing, and after for some clothing I got to go and buy me a new perfume, but after the perfume I actually go and got to buy me some clothes. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to do nothing. I want to stay in my bed, lay down, stare at the ceiling. If I feel for like going for like a coffee, I want to go for a coffee, come back at home, like do some gaming, maybe just watch some videos. And that's basically what I feel like the whole Sunday should be about. Girls cannot do that. They just gotta make plans. They cannot stay with you in the bed doing nothing. If they stay with you in the bed, they want to talk. I'm telling you, like, okay, I remember this girl, she wanted to talk like 24/7. Like, I was like, man, she wanted to talk like 24/7. She just couldn't stop. I was like, okay, can you just please shut up for like a second? Like, let's just not speak for a moment. Let's just enjoy silence. And she was like, why can't we talk about something? Don't you want to talk? I don't want to do the same thing my grandfather did. He was worse than an Estar. He literally impregnated over 10 women when he was young. That's weird as fuck. Dude, what was your like was your grandfather like Hitler's general or something? Like who was he? How did he even impregnate like 10 women and he wasn't responsible for one of them? Loyalty is better when consistent. Yes. Yes. Because okay, money you can find, but it's hard to find a woman. Whenever you are like rich, it's really hard to find a woman who doesn't look at you for your money. I'm a very introverted guy, so I don't talk to women. When they try and start a conversation, I panic. I don't speak for over 4 minutes. Okay, man. Like, okay, maybe that's not funny, but you want to break your limits, brother. You honestly want to break your limits. Like, just do it for you. Like, just break your limits. Like, who gives a shit? Like, even if she says no, that's the worst she's gonna do. Even if she says no, it's the worst she's gonna do. You want to break your limits. You want to go in there, just ask her out, be like, hey man, well, hey woman. If it's a man, you're already doing it wrong. But just because you like women. But point is, you just want to go to her and be like, hey, listen, I just want to take you out for like, I like you. I want to take you out for like coffee. Are you up or not? If she says no, she's like, okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Boom, bail out. You never speak to her again. Was that anything about confessing? I didn't say like I want to marry you. Like, I just tell her like, hey, you seem really interesting. I want to take you out. Like that. There's no confession there. You have girls out like that even when they get older. Yes. Sometimes, like somehow, they don't have energy to do anything throughout the day, but if it's with you, they can do anything. By themselves, no, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm too lazy, I don't want to get up. Immediately, like as soon as you show up, they're like, okay, I want to do everything I said I didn't want to do. And you're like, they're like, why are you like this? Why can't you let me enjoy my Sunday? That's literally how women are, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I love them and I hate them at the same time for that, because somehow, okay, whenever you understand that there's a person who literally gets so excited just because you exist, that's the fun feeling in that. That being said, there are times when you just want to like stay alone, you want to enjoy your silence, and they just won't leave you the fuck alone. So at that point, yeah, they do get annoying sometimes. Now, man, I'm scared. I'm not even going to confess or anything. I just cannot even say hello. Whenever I hear a girl voice in 100 feet radius, I cry inside. You need to get out more. You need to get out more often, man. You know, and also hit the woman on Snapchat. You know, get that Snapchat, get that Tinder, get that Instagram, get that Facebook. You know, just add random women. Just add random women. Start talking to them. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? They don't know you. You don't know them. Like, who gives a shit? Trust me. Just go for it. The worst they're gonna say is no, man. The worst they're gonna say is no. Or they're gonna leave you on read, but who gives a fuck? Like, whenever a woman leaves me on read, I don't even care. Like, it's been like years ever since the last time that I cared too much that I started a conversation and she left me on read, and I was like, okay, now I'm getting a heart attack. I was like, I don't give a shit, man. I'm moving on to next. Problem is, I don't use social media. I don't want to use anything non-business related. I cannot even use Tinder. Wait, what? Okay, I'm not to say that life is not about business, but it's not all about business, man. You also need to have fun. Like, and also a really important part of life is your social energy. So personally, me, I'm working like with my colleagues the whole time. I'm telling you, like, the moment that I found out that being socially accepted or socially loved is amazing, my whole life changed. Like, whenever I went at the beginning, I was like shy, I didn't talk to people. So whenever I went and like ask for like a favor when it comes to like work, nobody would even care too much. Like, they would maybe help me whenever they could. Now that I go with like every single person and I have like conversations with them, I laugh with them, I have fun with them, you know, everything. I hit these girls or like guys up, and they're like immediately show up and they're like, okay, what do you need? I'm here for you. So yeah, like you want to be like a good businessman, you need to understand that striking deals or having really good business relationship with other people, that's something like it's the beginning of everything. You might suck at your job and people will literally keep you just because you are socially lovable. I'm only good with men. Am I gay? That's for you to know, man. I don't feel like, no. My social battery is empty before I arrive at work. I mean that is true, like, but I just find some spare parts. I don't know. Listen, listen, I don't get like excited when I go to work, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not happy for working. I'm happy for getting my money though. But in order for my work to be as productive as possible, I do need to do this. Like, I need to be really friendly to people. I need to actually I need to make them love me, because if they love me, they are gonna be more available for me whenever I need something out of them. And I've seen this like the chief of my department, he is probably the most lovable person in my whole company. Everyone loves him. Like, the guy literally walks into a room and everyone stops working and they immediately want to engage with the guy. They just want to like talk with him, they want to make jokes, they want to crack stuff. Like, immediately they do this. Like, he has that friendly energy. Like, and I saw that. I actually understood like just how powerful that was. I actually understood just how powerful it was to have that social energy going on well for you. Trust me, man. So that's basically what I'm trying to like replicate, and it's working amazingly well. I'm telling you, it's working amazingly well. Like, people love me. Like, they send me like memes and everything on my Instagram the whole time, to the point where I'm too tired to even answer them. They send me like memes, they want to do jokes, they want to get me out like on beers, they want to like, they're like, okay, when are we going out for like a coffee? I'm like, okay, maybe like tomorrow, we'll see. And they're like, okay, when but how about we go for some sushi or for some dinner? I'm like, okay, maybe. You know, I'm telling you, that's like the beginning of everything. Your social status is the beginning of everything. And in order for you to gain some social status, the business is not enough. You know, like, you can be a really good businessman, but you need to strike deals with people. You need to make people believe you. You need to make people if you can be really smart, but if you are not able to express how smart you are, nobody's ever going to know. And if nobody's ever going to know, they are not going to give you that opportunity, because yeah, nobody wants to take a risk. The moment that you sell yourself really well, they're gonna be like, okay, maybe, just maybe, this guy's worth something. Like, he's funny, everyone loves him, he seems to be smarter when it comes to his job. Why not? I'll give him a shot. I was forced to matchmaking party. It was already over for me when the first girl that arrived instantly started talking to me. Shit. So the first girl that actually arrived talked to you, and you're telling me that it was over. No, brother, that's where it begins. That's where it begins, man. Like, imagine, like, if I was like 20 guys into a room, and the first girl that walks in actually looks at me, I would be like the most enthusiastic guy that day. I'd be like, okay, shit, I'm interesting and beautiful as fuck. But I'm not, okay? Like, I know my strength and I know my weaknesses. My strength is, if I'm drunk, I'm really if I'm drunk, I'm like the funniest person around. I'm telling you, like, I told you about the chief of my department. If I'm drunk, I immediately become the focus of the party. But if I'm not drunk, I suck. I'm regular, okay? I don't suck, but I'm regular. My looks are not the brightest either, so I'm like really average. I would say maybe less than average. But yeah, like, That's basically, I'm self-conscious as to what my strengths are. Like if I go to a party, all I gotta do is get me some alcohol in me and I will have the most fun ever. All I need is some alcohol. You know, I'm like kind of like Raj into the Big Bang Theory. Like the guy actually used to like drink like a beer and he could be like the most smooth guy to woman ever. I have too much self-confidence when it comes to working out and business, but not social interactions. That's because you never, ever try them out. Like you need to try them out. You will understand that you are much better. It's kind of like you're saying you have confidence when it comes to working out. Okay, the first time that you went into the gym, you didn't know what you were doing, right? But look at you now, like 3 years later. Okay, I don't know how much time you've been working at the gym, but point is, everything that you started, you didn't know shit about the first day. But now you know exactly what you're doing. And you know that you are amazing at it. So it's the same thing with social interactions. You don't know shit about what you're doing at the beginning, and then you get the hang of it, and then yeah, you're just amazing. You just have your own style. I will never drink any alcohol. I don't see the point of it. I've tried it and I don't like it at all. 5 years. What's your age, by the way? How old are you, man? I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, Spark. Good night, brother. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciated you being here today. What is your age? Because maybe you're like underage or something. Like 17, you know that, man? Yeah, okay, but I forget about it. It's not that I sometimes forget about ages, brother. There's like small details that I just forget about sometimes. Because, yeah, life happens. Well, if you're like 17, you probably cannot drink for like another year. But once you do, like once you get that like over 18 and it's legal for you to drink, you will just understand that there's some fun in it. Like it's not about... Drinking is not about being drunk 24/7, okay? Like you don't need to go and drink every single day. I'm not like, if you do that, you're probably gonna be... Yeah, it's definitely a really bad example. What I'm saying is like you go to drink for like once every 2 weeks or once every month or something, and you drink, you literally drink. Or maybe like once every week you go and have some beers, like 1 or 2. You don't drink that heavily, but you just do. You get to enjoy that. Like you get to enjoy beers, you get to enjoy wine, you get to enjoy like alcohol, like gin, whiskey. Trust me, it's kind of like you don't understand where's the fun in that the first few times, but you will. Besides, I don't want my organs to fail even 1%. I want to stay healthy as possible. I wanted to do that as well, man, but honestly, I've learned that what's the point of being healthy if you never get to live life? You know? So, what's the point of me being healthy if I never get to socially interact with people, if I never get to have fun, if I never... I don't know, man, like I would rather be unhealthy, and by unhealthy, I don't mean like getting cancer in myself, like, but I'm be like, sometimes I smoke. Like I quit smoking like 6 or 7 months ago, but point is, sometimes I smoke, sometimes I drink, you know, like it's all about... Drinking isn't dangerous. Too much drinking is dangerous. Smoking isn't bad. Too much smoking is bad. Like sugar isn't bad. Too much sugar, it's terrible. So point is, it's all about finding the right balance, I guess. You know, like it's about finding the balance. You can do some stuff, and trust me, your body's not gonna fail on you just because you drink like 1 extra glass of wine. But you will get to have fun that day, though. And I'm telling you, like you're gonna get to enjoy. Like you're gonna have a really fun day to the point where you're gonna be a lot more happier the next day. You will love life a lot more the next day. You know, like sometimes you just have to go with the flow, man. Don't think too much of the rules. I'm not saying like do crack or do cocaine. Like I'm just saying like go with the flow. Like just drink some alcohol. Like just do some stuff, but not now. Like you're only 17 right now. We're talking about later, like in life. That would be like my advice to you. Don't think too much. Sometimes just go and have fun and just don't worry about the outcome. I told you, those women don't like you, like who gives a shit? Trust me, those women are nobody. You will meet other women a year from now, and 2 years from now we will meet other women, and 3 years from now they're gonna be like other women in your life. Like every single year there's gonna be like, almost every single year there's gonna be like different woman in your life. So don't worry too much. Like you lose 2, you gain 3. Like it's kind of like, women are kind of like a refresh. Imagine like women are being refreshed right in front of your eyes. You failed one, big deal, hit refresh, get another one, try another shot. You'll fail at one, who gives a shit, refresh. You lost that one too, refresh. You're 17, man. Like you are young, you get to do this. You get to do this. Like I'm 27. I have to think more carefully if I refresh too many women in my life, because there comes a point where I need to have a family, I need to like settle down, and I don't want to like fuck up, you know. But if I was like your age, 17, nah man, I'll just refresh everything. I'm super gloomy and I don't trust women that much from what I've been though. Okay, women are not the devil. Some of them are, but women in general are not the devil. Like, trust me, they're not as bad as the red pill guys make them look. Like, you don't go, trust me, don't go into YouTube and look too much Andrew Tate or like Fresh and Fit or like those bullshit alpha, like alpha male theories or whatever. Like, don't go into that. Those guys, like, just they will make you hate women, which is not the way you should think about. Like, you should try, basically give every single person you meet, give a chance. That's like the rule that I go by. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't go with like the, well, just because you're a woman, just because you're a girl and you're a woman, it means that you're terrible. No, like, I'm just gonna give you a shot. Just, yeah, like, it's honestly, it's those red pill guys. Like, they are trying to make the whole world, you know, I feel like they're kind of like feminists, but the male one. They're just kind of like male feminists, man. You know, remember like when the feminists came out and they wanted the all women to actually hate on men? Yeah, it works. They actually hate on us. Most of women actually hate on men just because the feminists. But now we as men who are colder, who are more rational, we are getting our own feminists, being these red pill guys, and they just show up. They're like, okay, women suck, women steal, women cheat, and you actually get to believe that. With time, you actually get to believe that. And the truth is, well, that's not the truth. The truth is, every single person that you meet can be a terrible person or a really great person, and you don't know that until you actually meet them. Do be open to surprises though. Hong Kong, hello brother, it's been a long time since I saw you. Yo, 3202 here, my guys. We have a PES 7 tomorrow, 15 UTC, if you want to stream. Wait, isn't 3208 tomorrow? Who will have the PES 7 on 15 UTC? Is 3202 and 3208 on the same KVK? Because I was gonna look at the KVK tomorrow, but it was supposed to be the 3208 one. Wait, 3202 and 3208 are in the same KVK? Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I honestly don't see the 3202 in here, man. $3202. Now you definitely are like, I don't see any 3202 in here, man. What's going on? Oh, you're here. Wait, you're here. Okay, so you and 3208 are not in the same KVK. Now, honestly, tomorrow when I come home, I was thinking of actually streaming this one. But if I find some time, I may be coming, like, depending if they don't fight too much in here, I might be coming to check you out as well, man. So yeah, do make sure to stop by the stream tomorrow, maybe. Of course, you probably will be fighting, so maybe you don't have time to stop by the stream, but you get the point what I mean. Anyway, guys, I feel like I'm gonna call this one a stream. I really need to go and have a shower because I got me a haircut today and I gotta go sleep. So, Hong Kong, I actually appreciate you coming to the stream, brother, but it's time for me to close and call it a day. Well, call it a night. So, we'll see you guys probably 99% tomorrow. Probably, yeah. Until then, I wish you all a great night.